hello there. And we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a bit of an early one today, people. I mean, basking in the euphoria of what we did to Bayern Munich. But I mean, smiles aside, because for this one, I mean, people, this is the clash of titans. And of course, the special guest that you're seeing on your screens right now is the one I've always been waiting for, because I met this guy on Northside LDN. You guys know, our channel share a very, very big connection with Northside LDN. And I had a show with this guy, very multi guy as you see him. It looks quiet, I know that, but bro, this is one multi brother, bro. See, people, welcome to the show today. My guy, my brother, my friend, we've been able to forge a good friendship outside this YouTube thing. So, because every time I see him on shows, I hail him, I go to his channel, I watch some stuff. People, welcome to the channel. On his debut on this same channel, people, no other person than YASSER TV. He gets a po because he's a friend of mine. Po. You're welcome to the show, my brother, man. How are you doing? I'm very excited having this show because I really like your person. So it's just a big one for me today to have you down here, my brother, man. Big up to you. How are you doing, bro?
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. I know that you and I were always thinking of doing something, so I think this was the right time. Sometimes you try to make it the right time, innit, to do your thing. So I think this is the right time. To be honest, though, I was gonna reach out to you, but you beat me to it. So you know what I'm saying? You beat me to it, so it was nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the closer the game gets, the more you realize the importance of the game, regardless of whether like, even if I know that. Yeah, it's a rivalry in London and everything, but I think also what it means to each club in it. The 3 points specifically. Forget about all the other stuff, but man. Yeah, 3 points only. That's all I want.
3 points only. Yeah, of course. I mean, see people, I mean, this is a friendly chit chat between me and YASSER. But don't get it twisted, people, on Sunday, I'll be bringing out the katana blade. I mean, I don't know about our brother down here, bro, but on Sunday, I'll be all guns blazing, I'll be bringing the cannons. I'll be bringing the AR-15s and the AK-47s. Even the bazookas bro, everything is available for me, on Sunday. But before we get down there, YASSER, I want you to just look at your game against FC Barcelona, because for some reason, Chelsea fans I've spoken to or that I know, usually at the start of the season or at the start of the season, basically, many of them told me, we are not ready. We don't have the resources to actually go for the title.
Yeah.
La-da-da, la-da-dee, la-da-da. Good, no problem. Suddenly, Chelsea find themselves in a very, very, very desirable position right now in the Premier League. I don't take that away from you. Even if you're still in top 4, people, and YASSER, somehow some of those Chelsea fans I've always talked to have told me we don't have the resources yet to win the league. Suddenly you go to FC Barcelona, you get that matchup with FC Barcelona, you win, and suddenly the narrative has turned from, from a 0 to 100, bro. I'm now hearing Chelsea is gonna contend for the league. I'm now hearing that Chelsea is gonna surprise everyone in the Champions League. Look at your match. Take a deep look into that game against FC Barcelona, and tell me how this narrative has now forged into something that pushes Chelsea into that title contending narrative that we're really hearing. And you can do that extensively. I'll allow you to just go on for that.
I'll explain it to you. So our aims last season was to get top 4 and a trophy, right? Once you hit those aims, you can't continue to aim for the same thing. So for me, I looked at it and I said, look, the way we play football, the style of play, all the stuff that the manager implemented, a lot of players are used to it now. Now we want to see more consistency and stuff like that. Now, obviously, one of games, you know how my team is, the PSG game and all that. We can turn up and we can do the really well, right? Even big
Yeah.
games in the league this season. United, if it weren't for the goalkeeper, that could have been 3 points. You know, it was planned to be 3 points, like all these other stuff, right? But it's like
Mm.
I think what took a lot of confidence away from Chelsea fans, because this is the thing with Chelsea fans. They will not say we will win the league unless they 100% believe. We're the opposite of Arsenal fans. So you guys already saying you're winning it. But with Chelsea fans, if they don't see themselves winning it, or if they think there's a small chance of them not winning it, they're not saying
Mm.
they're going to win the league. Because they know that there's that part belief that they believe that there's a possibility they won't win it. So a lot of the times we like the players or the team to do the talking for us. Because there's
Mm.
no point of you talking if the team doesn't win. You know what I'm saying? But my aim this season it's all on the internet. Anyway, I said this season minimum challenging and see where you end up in the season because you never know what happens throughout the season. Which, like you in this season, we didn't know that. We didn't think Liverpool was gonna fall off. You guys are playing consistently well. City, we don't really know about them. So all of a sudden, I found myself second. But throughout the season, I remember you calling my team dusty because of all these mistakes we were making during these games.
Yeah, 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 definitely,
All of a sudden, you
definitely.
find yourself in a better position that you expected to be in. Now you have to capitalize because
Mm.
expectations can change within the season. Because now you find yourself in a position where yes, okay, then okay, you have to challenge. But then again, I'm looking at it more later through the season because you
Yeah,
can be here now, but you know December is a difficult period, or in terms of all the games being close together, maybe FA Cup games here, Carabao Cup games upcoming, Champions League and stuff like that coming up in the future.
yeah.
Some teams have AFCON, like all of a sudden you might see the pack separate, right? So if you got
Mm.
top four might be a bit more clearer who's in the fight in that around that area, and so then obviously whoever's there around February, he can almost say, okay, these are the ones that we think can win it or are definitely there to the end. Because some people define title race different to others. Some people are
Mm.
looking title race because you could not be in the title race until I don't know later on. You win a lot of games and then someone drops points and you catch up. You know, like the City season. So
Yeah, yeah,
I think a lot of people look at title race and just look at the table and see who's the best equipped to win the league, and then they say that they're their favorites, right?
yeah.
Which is not nothing wrong with that. Actually, that's right. But all of a sudden, sometimes you can get a Leicester. You were talking about this 2 weeks ago with the Sunderland in top four,
Yeah, yeah,
right? You see all these things and you think, "Ooh, this could be a weird season." But my aim was always to win at least one trophy, go far in the Champions League, and that's another thing in terms of when you start reaching the knockout stages.
mm,
Maybe if you're on the right side of the draw or all these things, all of a sudden you have a bigger chance. You
yeah.
never know how that works, right?
Hmm.
And then I think I would say minimum semi-final in the Champions League.
Minimum semifinals in the
Minimum
Champions League, right?
semi-final, maybe one domestic because remember Carabao Cup's not difficult to win really. Like if you
Yeah.
that's another thing. Side of the draw, you might meet the big team in the semi or the final. Because then again,
Mm.
depending on other teams' circumstances, they might rest their team.
Mm.
Remember, it happened, I think, a couple seasons ago. Even though a team might rest and you could just beat them semi-final, final, and then you just have
Yeah,
to play within one game. So that's one thing. And I think when it comes to Chelsea specifically, for
yeah.
me, it's the not just the consistency. I think it's a I think we expected better business to happen after the Club World Cup. And
Hmm.
I'm talking specifically when Cowell got injured. We were already talking about getting a right centre back because we didn't know Fofana's fitness in
Fitness
general.
levels, yeah,
That was
yeah,
we didn't know, but we always said Fofana and Cowell are our best centre back pairing. We can
yeah.
have one of the we can have one of the two
Big up
back.
to Longhead Yeti, big up to Godfrey, and big up to Views on Sports. Subscribe
Yeah,
to that channel. It's my guy, yeah, people. Views on
yeah,
Sports. Big ups to him. Big up to Godfrey. And of course, go support Longhead Yeti. I have a show coming up at 7 p.m. Yeah, yeah, yes,
yeah.
sir.
So what's it called? The one of those two centre backs in Cowell and Fofana. You can put one of the other the backups. You know, like the Tosin and Chalaba can go with one of those. You can't
Hmm.
have both of them playing together. which we learned the hard way this season. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I think I don't have I have no issues with my fullbacks. I have no issues with my midfielders. My attackers, obviously, Dalab got injured during the season, so we couldn't even get him into it. Um, Palmer has been out the whole season, but you still have to find a way, though. Like
You still
if
have to
you've done
find a
better
way in
business,
it.
if you've done better business in the summer, it shows in the season, and it's eventually you will see similar to
But
how
again,
when Gabriel.
what's your estimation of your summer transfer window, though? I've
But I
not
said,
really asked you that before, even offline. Like, what do you think would be the score you would give your? I mean, you brought in the lap definitely.
yeah,
I mean, you can't call him a 20-goal striker. He's not. He's not in that bracket. Come on, let's don't make a mockery of that striking position, innit? He's not your 20-goal
listen, man,
striker.
yeah, we don't know if Gyökeres is a 20 goal striker
No,
yet,
no,
bro.
no, no, no. But he's proven it in Europe, bro. He's proven it in Europe, though. Delap
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah,
proven
but not
that he's
everything that
even a
comes from
15
Portugal
goal
seems to
scorer,
work
bro.
well in the Premier League. Not everything that comes from Portugal works well
No,
in the
no,
Premier League.
no, no,
Get me?
no, but
Look at
again,
United with their
again,
manager.
this is Gyökeres' first season in the Premiership in itself.
Yeah, but Dalap played for Ipswich. He was their only outlet, Tony. I'm not saying he's 20 goal scorer. I want him to show us, innit? I'm not gonna be talking too much about Dalap no more because he didn't help me either. He embarrassed me in the last couple of weeks as well, yeah. So I don't really want to talk about Dalap right now. But as a profile
But
and as
again,
a player,
yes, sir. It's not that he doesn't have the talent base, though. Delap is a talented player. I
oh
mean,
yeah,
we
yeah,
see it, we know it. But the thing is that he is not ready to give you 20 goals. I mean, there are just some players here that are not just ready to be in that bracket just yet. But you
you
can
know,
see glimpses of that talent, and you can see
I
glimpses
agree with you,
of a
Tony. But he
star in the
scored
making,
12.
innit?
But this is the thing, though, Tony. He scored 12 last season with Ipswich, yeah.
Yeah.
And we create so many chances. And I'm talking about last season. So if
Mm.
you look at how many chances we created, I think Palmer only created 40 chances or something for Jackson specifically.
Yeah.
So with a natural 9, it's a bit different when it comes to the finishing. Similar to what you look at, Havertz was missing all these chances, but if I put Gyökeres there, I should be getting more goals. Especially if
Definitely.
you create a lot of chances for him anyway. This is how I looked at
Mm.
it at the time.
Yeah.
Obviously, he has to get a bit used to it. He hasn't gotten the service yet either. In my opinion, he's been more occupying the centre backs to get João Pedro to get freedom, which helps us a lot. But
Mm.
I think I haven't literally, bro. I've seen him play 3 games or something this season. You know what I'm
Big
saying?
up
3 or 4
yourself.
games. So I don't really want to be talking too much about him no more yet because I want him to show me what he can do in it.
Yeah,
And then we can
definitely.
talk
No,
about it.
no, no. And again, I respect you for being like very, very, very honest in that, in
Oh,
that realization. But again, yeah, I mean, I've just heard you said, you're looking into, you're projecting to get into the semifinals of the Champions League, and of
mm,
course, you're talking about winning a few cups on the road here and there. But I
yeah,
mean, let's look at your defense, innit? I mean,
yeah.
when you positioning yourself, yeah, to get into the semifinals of the Champions League, when
Mhm.
you're looking on contending, like many other Chelsea fans are saying right now that hey, I think we can go for it. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing on the lips of Chelsea fans right now.
Yeah.
When you look at your defense from the start of the season, yeah, bro, I mean,
Yeah.
it has been changing lots of times, but I mean, look at Chaloba, Badashile. Uh,
No, 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 no,
Is
no.
that
Tony,
is
we're not
that
doing that.
center back
Tony,
pairing? Yeah? I mean,
no, no,
does it
Tony,
instill?
please.
No, you have to hold that. You have to hold that, bro.
Bro,
You have to
Buddy
hold
Issue's
that
not bad, bro.
because that's your
You said
defense.
Buddy
That's
Issue's
the
bad.
defense you've put forward. So you have to hold that,
Yeah,
bro.
but who said Buddy Issue's bad, though, Tony?
I didn't say that your team who spend more than £1 billion, yeah, refurbishing your teams all these years, yeah, that should now be relying on a Fofana, should now be relying on a Badashile, should now be relying on someone like a Shaloba. Yeah, and to be very sincere with you, these guys aren't even like not the first part of the first 11 in the individual countries. So I mean, bro, do you think your defensive pairing is something that you look at right now and say, this is Champions League final defensive unit. This is a Premier League contending defensive structure, defensive players that could actually go all the way to win us the league. In your own observation, what do you think about your own defense? Put into
Look,
context
I'll explain
the
it to you.
players that have played in those positions from the start of the
Mm.
season for you.
Okay, I'll explain it to you. Look, first of all, the reason I interrupted you rudely was I don't think Badiashile is a bad defender. Badiashile just
Ah,
suffered from a manager rushing him back. Badiashile is a very good defender. He's very good with the ball to his feet. He's very good at breaking the lines. You've seen him against Liverpool, bro. I think that a lot of people are
against
confusing.
Liverpool. Is Liverpool your bar now? Yes, sir. Don't do this, bro. Don't do
Brother, we
this,
were
bro.
supposed to
Is
lose
Liverpool
against
your
Liverpool.
bar
Now
now?
you're
Really? Is that what we're doing here?
okay. I'm giving you
No,
an
no,
example.
no,
He came
no.
back
That's
from
an
an
honest
injury. You
question.
didn't see
Is
him come on.
Liverpool your bar now this season? Like seriously?
I'm giving you an example. I never said that that was the bar. I'm saying he came on after
No,
being
no.
in for 6 months or
I don't
something,
really think you
and he
should
played really
compare.
well.
Again, I
Look,
don't
Tony,
really think you should
you're confused.
compare
You're
your
confused, Tony.
defensive prowess using Liverpool to judge that. Because Liverpool right now, you know what they and again, you met Liverpool when, of course, that ship has already capsized already. So why using that as kind of like a shield?
Because that's the game he
Liverpool doesn't
played.
hold that
Because
much
because
water
that's the
no
game he
more.
played, Tony. He played that game. He got injured in that game, but he played that game. You get it? I'm trying to explain because that's the only game he played this season in the league.
Yeah, and I'm trying to make it uncomfortable for you. So,
I know, but I'm
yeah,
explaining.
yeah,
But
yeah,
this is
sure.
the thing, though, Tony. Lana, listen. I'm just trying to read, but this. Let me explain to you. Defense is mainly partnership. It's not just individuals, and
Mm,
you know that because yes, cool. You know the importance of someone in your team. The best thing in your team is Gabriel and Saliba. They
yeah,
complement each other. There's a reason why they're the best partnership because they
yeah,
complement each other well. Cool, Gabriel used to be reckless and now he's very calm and very good. Well, you remember when
yeah.
he first came, he was very bold. But then you had Saliba. Saliba was the calm one, so it goes
Mm,
together, similar to a Van Dijk and Konate. Do you know what I mean? He's the
yeah.
reckless one. Van Dijk was. It has defense is more structure based. That's why
Mm.
even when you put what's that idiot that used to have before Kivio? When you put Kivio
Oh
against
my
Real Madrid,
days.
do you
Oh
remember?
my days.
No, no,
Give
no.
you. Yeah.
Kivio. Remember when you put Kivio with Gabriel or someone against
Oh my days.
against
Calamity.
Saliba? No, no,
Mm.
no. But against Real Madrid, he played well because sometimes it's structure based. It's once you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
them
It
one
looked
v
okay
one.
though.
If you
Hmm.
isolate those defenders who are not very good,
Yeah.
that's when you see how bad they can be when they have to defend wide spaces and stuff like that, right? You see more of them because now you have to see how good are you defensively individually. But as a
Yeah.
unit, sometimes, or if you have a weak left back and your left centre back has to cover, if he's very good, he can do that. But if he
Mm.
doesn't have to do that, you don't always see their deficiencies because they're hidden because of the system. They
Yeah.
protect. Now, what I'm trying to say is, I think that with us, it's more Cowell and Fofana, our best centre backs. Then you have Tosin and Chalaba. For me, Badiashiel's third. So like Badiashiel comes after Fofana and Tosin. Sorry, after Fofana and Cowell. Cowell got the ACL. So left footed, if you're gonna put someone left centre back, it'd be Badiashiel. He's fit and he's back, but I don't know what the manager's gonna do yet. But he can pass through because the way we play, totally, is we keep the ball in the back and then we try to break that first line while you
Yeah.
press it. Once we break that, we're on the half turn and we go. Palmer on the half turn, whether it's it used to be Lavia, but Lavia's injured. Whichever one's in the midfield, and then we try to build from that because now we're
Yeah.
trying to find gaps in your team. So we're not necessarily moving the ball to people on the wing and then we're trying to build up around it. We were willing
Mm.
to get the ball under pressure and just
Mm.
go straight away. So we're fine with having the ball under
Yeah.
pressure.
Hmm.
Well, even if you're a very good team and press us, we can whop the ball around, which is quite good in our team anyway. But we need
Yeah.
ball playing centre backs that are very good under pressure. Our issue is becomes when a Tosin who can break the lines can't
Hmm.
really play left centre back, and the other guy Chalobah is very scary on his left foot, on that left centre
on his
because
left foot. Yeah, but again, if you compare that to what Arsenal have got, yeah, I mean, you could just see the squad depth, and you could just see the balance we have, even with with any of them of our first choice our centre backs getting injured. You could always see that we could call on Nkapi, of which Mikel Arteta has used Nkapi in the Premier League. We've
I
seen
like
him
Hincapié.
come
I
in,
wanted
do a
Hincapié,
great job, and
Tony.
we
I
didn't
wanted
even
Hincapié,
notice any drop off in the level or the balance of our, of our defensive unit. It remains the same. When we kind of like, of course, definitely, Gabi is injured and Nkapi came on. No drop off. I was looking for that drop off. I was looking for those little niggling mistakes that Nkapi was going to
But
make.
Tony,
I never saw
but
any of them.
Tony,
The
be
only
honest.
thing you can really tell me
Tony, be
now
honest.
is that
Tony, be honest. Did Hincapié really get tested? Because I've played that Spurs team, and if you think that I used Liverpool as a measuring bar, these man had 0.07 xG against you and 0.05
but they
against
were
you.
but they were top five on the on the table though. But they were top
Who
five.
cares about
The
what they
same
are
I
on the
could say
table?
of you, bro. The same I could say of you, bro. You in top four, bro. When we played
Yes,
Tottenham,
but I'm saying
they were in
Spurs
top five.
specifically.
But
No,
again, draw
Tony,
that
Spurs
top five.
specifically.
Again, it's a London derby. It was gonna be a fight. It's a not London derby, hotly contested.
You've
So
seen what we
going
done to
into
them,
going into the
bro.
matchup, you won't look at it from the framework through which you're looking at it, bro.
But
It,
forget
it was a London
Tony,
derby,
be
so it's
honest.
gonna be
I know it's a
contested.
North London derby. Tony. I know it's a North London derby, and I'm not taking away any of that. Yeah, you guys slapped them. These man didn't even cover the hot. Eze scored there's 3 goals from the same place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There
big
was
hat trick,
literally
bro.
Bentancur was not even at the edge of the box. He didn't even shield his defense.
Yeah.
Literally that's what Eze scored 3 times. But my main point is, yes, we knew they were gonna sit back. Like we knew that, but at the same time, they didn't test you in terms of defensively at all. Bro, he had to score from the halfway line. you know,
bro.
I'm trying to tell you that, and I'm
Sure,
definitely not using
definitely.
I'm definitely not using the Spurs win to tell you that
Mm.
we're playing better than you think. No, like I've been telling people left, right, and center we're slapping Spurs. Confidently, I knew we were slapping Spurs. We've been beating them before, and I told them that even now, their manager has this issue where he thinks he's still at Brentford. He's trying to turn Spurs into Brentford. Yeah, not like
Yeah,
Spurs is
definitely.
great anyway, but he's trying to turn them into Brentford. Everyone
Yeah.
just sit back and let's see if we can get a draw.
Although it's made them defensively better this season, though. I mean, last season, and the way he plays anyway affected them, though. But they conceded nothing less than 67 goals last season, bro. That's one of the worst defensive.
But you know why though, Tony? Because if you
That's
do
one
that,
of the worst
but if you play that system,
defensive
Tony,
structures
if you
last
play
season.
those
Yeah, but
systems,
this season he's made them a little bit more better
but if you play that
defensively,
system,
though.
yeah, man, don't remind me of Angie. Even Yeti has PTSD.
Yeah, Long-haired Yeti is down there pulling up the street.
Yeah, big OT. But this
Yeah,
is
big
the
up
thing
to
though.
Latvian Gunner. Pito 316 is down here with us. Yeah, and the Assembled is also down here with us. Big ups. Smash up the likes and keep the commenting. Bring in your questions for Yassa people. Yeah.
So when you play those systems, Tony, you need to have people on the bench. You need to rotate. You can't play those high line systems and not have, because remember everyone's doing recovery runs to get back. We've seen it with our game. Like our game against Barcelona, that's how they play. They play that high line. You know you can get space in behind.
They always play the high line though. That's their game.
But even Flick's known. He's not gonna respect you at all. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it like that.
He's gonna do what he's gonna do anyway.
That's how it's
but
gonna
again,
be.
you've not really given me a true assessment of that Barcelona game. Do you think in any way that Barcelona game is a little bit flattery to your position right now in the league?
But can I say
No, because you beat them 3-0, yeah. And again, I don't want to take anything away, yeah, from that win. But I mean, you already know me, yeah. You know I disrespect these European teams have been saying it. In fact, me
Yeah.
and the Dispos have been saying it. No, to be very sincere, no,
Yeah,
but
I know.
right now you can't even deny it. These teams in Europe are clowns. See, yeah, let's go back to the drawing board. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're in Europe, you're smacking up Barcelona 3-0. I'm
Yeah.
out here smacking up Bayern Munich, yeah, 3-1. Spurs, who we slapped up 4-1. It's putting 3 goals at the back of the net against a PSG team who's supposed to be the current Champions League champions. Come on, mate. What are we doing here? Bro, it's simple. European football is experiencing that downturn. Last season, I beat Real Madrid, people. Last season, bro. I beat them last season. See,
But
there's a
connect.
big drop
Tony, let
off.
me explain
There's a
something.
big drop off in European football. Take
Yes.
what you do in the Champions League with a pinch of salt. That's all I would just say. That's all I would just say. You beating Barcelona doesn't necessarily have to change the narrative or doesn't have to overinflate where you are as a team right now. So if you take the narrative from what you did against FC Barcelona and bring that against Arsenal when you play against us, I'm sorry, bro. You're in for a big, wild surprise in the bridge. I mean, the bridge might, it might crash and burn. I'm just saying. I'm not putting it out there, though.
Tony, but I'll explain. You see, the Barcelona win, yes, there's a whole history behind the whole Chelsea-Barca game and all that.
Yeah.
I think for us, it was more, we needed, remember, this is the first season of us back in the Champions League. So now we wanted to show everyone that this young team can actually do things in the Champions League. PSG was not just a one-off. But because remember, you can say as much as you like. Remember, you said our defense isn't the greatest defense. Fair enough. But if you start before, like a couple of games before, we had the last season. Last season we had the third best defense in the league.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes we think we're like you see certain moments and think that we're very bad, but there's a lot of times we kind of get away with that. You don't see us really get experience the things that you think you see in some games. Yeah. But now Barcelona, what was the fear of Barcelona? The offense. You knew that, okay, cool. Offensively, maybe if you catch them a high line and if you're not clinical, you're gonna get beaten on the offensive with Yamal. Cool, Pedri wasn't there. De Jong, you had Rafinha, Rashford, and all these people, Lewandowski. Because remember, all you have to these players only need one sniff sometimes. Give them one chance. Lewandowski, Yamal, those are not like. So for us to deal with them the way we did, especially keeping Yamal quiet, I don't think he was like very, 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 very poor, but he just the first half he was all right, but then he just second half he just faded into the game. But my point is, I'm looking more at my club than I'm looking at Barcelona and how they were. Because I know that this ain't the greatest Barcelona. This is not the Barcelona we saw. Because Barcelona likes playing tennis. That's what they like to play. Let's 5-3. We're the first team to not let Hansi Flick score. Like this is the first game Hansi Flick hasn't scored a goal in since Bayern Munich. So to keep him out, to come away with a clean sheet, I never expected that. I said 3-1, but I never said 3-0. You know what I'm saying? I thought maybe we'll concede one here and there. It's no more. But I think what you're also not really thinking about is I've played Bayern Munich. We lost.
Yeah.
The Bayern you played against, I watched that game. That was not the Bayern that played against us.
Oh my days!
No.
Which Bayern played against us, bro?
Wait.
I mean, why do rival fans like taking away the glory what we've done? I mean, you like taking the bite out of what we've done. Why? Why is that?
Wait. I have never said I'm taking away anything from your win. Took your opportunity.
No, but you're systematically saying that. Because you've just established the fact that there's a difference between the Bayern Munich team you played that you lost, by the way, and the Bayern Munich team that I played and I won, by the way. Bro, come on, bro. Make it make sense.
I don't think you get it, Tony. I'm specifically saying, just as you said to me earlier, and I never took it personally, I'm not taking away from your win against Bayern Munich. That's still a very good win, considering how you used to get slapped by Bayern Munich. It's a big statement
Oh
to
my
make sure
days,
you beat.
bro.
No. It's a big thing. No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
no.
no.
Come on, Tony.
I hear
You get
you.
it.
You
Right?
just made it
I'm
a
not
little bit
taking a mic, but
sloppy,
I'm
innit?
saying no.
But
But
I get
remember,
you, bro.
yeah, we know exactly what used to happen. But I'm saying a lot of people were saying this could be another time he gets beaten again. But you
Yeah,
guys made sure that you did what you did defensively, and then when they started to open up more and more, because I think Upper Makanu and some other guys started to get yellows, you started to hit them on the counter. Manager made good substitutions at the right time, finally, and you guys actually scored your goals. And then I don't know what
mm,
happened to Noya. I think someone in the crowd held the triangle bottle on the PlayStation controller, and the goalkeeper just ran out. I mean, that's
yeah,
their thing. But in general, Tony, footballing wise, because I watched them, yeah. I
yeah,
seen them play more than one game. PSG, they played really well that day against PSG as well, yeah. I'm looking
yeah,
at them this game. I don't know if you remember, these guys were literally passing you the ball. At some point, it was like they were losing the ball so recklessly. I've never
yeah.
seen them lose
Exactly,
the
bro.
ball like that. Yeah, and then
Yeah,
he played Lama against us, played right back, and he was
mm,
underlapping Olise. Olise was doing his thing on the right
okay,
wing. And
yeah,
this time he was too busy on the left hand side getting spun by Saka for some dumb reason where they could have just put that Stanislas guy on the left. He was
yeah.
wasting him on the right.
Mm.
If Diaz was fit, he'd have played left, but I don't think he would have done as much as people keep saying he was going to do there. But Nabri usually plays in
But
the
it
10
brings a
behind.
difference, though. Anyway,
He makes a
he has
difference, but
always
he's
been
only
very
really been
effective
good
when he
in the
was
last couple of
playing
games for them.
against us in Liverpool.
I speak to Zay all the time, and he told me he's a Bayern fan. He said he's only been good in the last couple of games where he started scoring those goals. Before that, he started
Yeah,
underwhelmingly. He did get goals, but he was not really his performances and that. It's not people kind of look at the goals and think, oh, he's cooking over there. But
yeah.
they really were looking at him thinking you need to do more. But I
Mm.
think recently, like Bayern, I watched them and I thought, yo, the easy 3 points for Arsenal when I watched them play. Because bro, I'm telling you, you guys just defended and you know Kane was playing 6. He wasn't playing 9. Come
Bro,
on, don't
I
tell me he was
mean
playing 9.
that.
Kane was playing 6.
I mean, bro. See, yeah, that was the first. This is the first matchup I've seen Harry Kane not actually have a shot on goal, bro. I've never seen Harry Kane not have a shot on goal, bro.
But
We,
Tony,
we,
the
we
one
actually
time they went
rendered
direct.
him
Let's
moribund,
be honest, Tony. Yeah, the one time they
bro.
went direct, they scored. They weren't going direct. They were just keeping trying to pass the ball and catch you out, but then it didn't work. But when they went direct, 2 passes, 1 ball over
Well,
to the side, push the ball in the foot.
then that's a testament to how
That's
good.
their fault.
That's a testament to how good my defense really is. And again, that's a testament to the dogged nature of my midfield these
Yeah,
days. Now, bro,
yeah,
we're
yeah,
fighting for the first balls. We're fighting for the second balls. Ports people, but these are the things that we're fighting for, and we get
yeah,
in there. Our first, second balls are so good, and the way we rigmarole around these teams, we play anti-football tactics. The
yeah.
structure is quite complicated, for these teams to really get a grasp of how we're playing, how we're structured. We're using long balls, we're using long throws. We're running through the channels, we're running at them. We're pressing. Our press it's very, very important these days,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And it all
Yeah.
starts from having a very solid defense, the
Mm-hmm.
build up in the defense, the build up sometimes from David Dreyer, and then our
Mm-hmm.
midfield sensing danger. And again, one thing I've also seen about our game these days is that whenever we lose the ball, people, yeah, most of the people in the chat here, whenever we lose the ball, we are dogged. We want to get that ball back. We'll chase the opposition like dogs. We make sure we want to get back into it. Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
why you see we share that possession evenly with a team that's one of the most highest based possession teams in the whole of Europe, and that's Bayern Munich. So we had our own share of the possession in the first
Mm-hmm.
half, and even more in the second half. And again, see, yeah, when you look at our depth, there's something else that Chelsea fans don't really want to recognize. I mean, yes, I've heard all you've had to say about the dynamics of your team,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, you now have Fofana back now from long-term injury, so he's looking good. I won't lie, it was looking good in that
Mm-hmm.
Barcelona match. I won't lie, but when you had Badashile there, and Chaloba, I didn't really feel it was really that. you
Now you're
know.
talking. You're talking about Tosin. You talk about Tosin, not Badiashile.
Sorry, Tosin. Sorry,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, that's
Tosin.
why.
Sorry.
Now I get
Yeah,
why
yeah,
I
yeah.
got
Sorry,
annoyed
sorry. It's
earlier.
Tosin. Sorry, it's
Okay,
Tosin.
okay. Wait, Tony. Remember earlier when I said to you, Badiashile is not a bad defender. Do you remember?
Yeah, 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 yeah. You said
That's
that.
because
Sorry,
you
it's
said
Tosin,
Badiashile,
people.
but you meant
It's
Tony.
Tosin.
You meant okay,
Yeah,
Tosin.
I
Yeah, yeah,
meant
yeah.
Tosin.
You're
Yeah.
rubbish.
So I mean, the connection between both of them. I mean, there's a
Yeah,
big
yeah, yeah,
drop
yeah,
off
yeah,
when someone like maybe a Badashile isn't there, or maybe
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
Fofana isn't really there. You just see the imbalance down there in the in the defensive unit of
Yeah.
Chelsea, and that's why I keep talking about squad depth. What depth do you have when you look at your depth right now? Like I've told you, when someone like Gabby, Big Gabby, is off, I can pick on Incope. Yeah, in the
Mhm.
Champions League, because Arteta said, okay, you know what? Yeah, let's switch things up. He brought in Mosquera. I mean, do you have that kind of luxury in your team across positions in that Chelsea team right now?
Well, not so
If a
much though.
Caicedo gets injured right now,
Yeah.
let me just put you in the game. If someone like
Yeah.
a Caicedo gets injured right now, as we speak, what happens to that? I mean,
Let
your
me
laughter
explain it to you.
senses. I mean,
Tony.
we have our own spider senses right here. We know what that laugh really means. If someone like
Yeah,
a
but
Caicedo goes
that
down in your
he's
team,
to me, him and Reese are probably our most important players, or him or like you can even say him or Fofana. But if for me, I'm looking at it more. A lot of people didn't know this, but Andre Santos is supposed to be the backup for Enzo, and
mm,
Asugo is supposed to be the backup for Caicedo.
mm,
Asugo in September got injured at Portugal on the 20s. So this is why we had to end up playing. And obviously, you know about Lavia. Lavia's injured. Lavia, the manager, played him against Karabakh after coming back from an injury on
mm,
AstroTurf, which is not
mm,
necessarily the greatest thing to do. He managed to get injured. But he should be back, I think, sometime in December, anyways. We'll see what happens. But my thing is, I think the only place where I'm not confident is the centre back situation.
yeah.
But over time, I've realized because look at this right wing, I can have Neto, Estaval, left wing, or you can play Palmer there in the 10 or up front. We like attacking wise, we have enough players. Left wing, I don't really rate that blonde guy, but it is what it is. But
Mm.
Gittins I actually like. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
actually like
getting
Gittins is good. After he's low on
you have the dog
confidence
in him. I
and all
like the
that.
guy though.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
really
yeah.
good player.
Midfield, obviously, bro. I think we have one of the best midfields in the world, bro. Do you get me?
Mm,
Defense, cool. This is where you start looking at me sideways. But I think with our main centre back pairing, I think can compete with a lot of centre backs. I think,
mm,
like you said, it's squad depth. When we talk about our defense, when you start looking down, maybe you can play certain combinations together, but I don't think you can play. Like you can probably can I don't know. Would you trust the Hincapi and Mosquera in one team?
I mean, I won't really go that route right now.
But
I
this
won't
is the
really
thing,
go
though.
that route right now.
Let me explain,
I
though,
need the
Tony, because that's
football
what we're
user
going.
there
That's what we went through,
and
though.
add, with an addition to a newbie down there. So
But let me
it's
explain,
either
though, Tony. Let me explain.
Gabi and Mosquera, or
Okay,
Mosquera
which
Saliba,
is
or
what we're going through,
Lukaku
though,
Saliba.
Tony. Okay, but this is what I said earlier about we can play a Colwill with a Chalobah, which happened last season, yeah, and it worked. You can have a Fofana with the body shoe. You can have a Fofana with the Tosin. You can have one of those two that I spoke about, Colwill or Fofana, with one other
But
one.
you still experience a drop off though.
Yeah,
It's not usually the
but it's always
same
going to be
though.
a drop off, though. Yeah, yeah, it's always going to be a drop off. Same way you're looking at the
Yeah,
rest
yeah,
and thinking,
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm seeing Mosquera in that back four, and I literally don't see any drop off. I mean, you can say all you want that. Oh, okay, Arsenal is always I mean, a better defensive structure as a unit. I could really understand that, but
yeah,
again, if our big top henchman is injured and is not there, and we're bringing in someone who's new, who's fresh in this league, and is putting
mhm,
almost the same kind of performances we get with Gabi, with Big Gabi down there, or if Saliba is in there, or Nkapi, we've seen Nkapi in that position too.
yeah.
Uh, I've not really seen any drop off.
But
There
I'll
is
explain it to
no
Tony, though. But
drop off
Tony, you see me.
whatsoever.
I was someone that used to talk another Chelsea fan, Joey, yeah, Web Sports. I said to him, me and him were talking, and he was telling me about Hincapi. I wanted Hincapi. Do you know what I'm saying? I rate Hincapi highly, innit? And
Yeah.
for man to get him on an option to loan, yeah, that's a violation, bro. And you don't even play him. How about you just send him
Mm.
to us, bro? We could play him left centre, man. But I think there's certain players I might not want to start, but there's always going to be a drop off. I think your drop off is slightly low, like less of a drop off defensively as
Yeah,
us.
defensively
But
though.
if
Yeah.
I'm looking at like fullbacks, bro, I got Cucurella and Hato on one side, and I got
Mm.
for Gusto and Reece James on the other. I think if
Yeah.
Timber gets injured, you're in trouble because Ben White. I don't know. Ben White is not looking like the same Ben White. I don't know what you think, but
Yeah.
Ben White. That's the only bit because
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
been
I
one of your best
agree.
right
I
back.
agree.
He's
I
been
agree.
probably one of your best players in the team. Left back, listen, this Calafiori guy. I don't know how he managed to take
How are
Miles
you
Lewis
gonna
Kelly.
control Calafiori? I mean, bro, that's a big talking point here. I mean, when you watch that game against Bayern, you said you watched that game against Bayern, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we always saw Olise ripping apart Miles Lewis Kelly in that first half.
Yeah.
That was where they were getting all the attractions from. In that, from that left back position, overrunning Miles Lewis Kelly, getting, ahead of him, running him straight down that side. Yeah, but in the second half, when Mikel Arteta said, "Okay, enough is enough," Ricardo Calafiori come in and give us something better. Man locked up Olise. I never saw Olise. There was no potent runs from him again. He cut that place off from Olise. Olise
But you guys
was
were going a lot
dumbfounded.
more through the
And
middle, I
do
think.
you even know what was even worse? Yeah,
Yeah.
Ricardo Calafiori was finding himself in more dangerous position. Of course, Arsenal using our fullbacks as flying, multifaceted fullbacks. Yeah, I mean, we always use our fullbacks. That's Mikel Arteta's way of playing. So, I mean, Ricardo Calafiori, new lease of life. He's running forward. And I mean, last season, many Arsenal fans were all bashing Ricardo Calafiori for his defensive antics. They said he's not a better player defensively, but he gives us a little thing going forward, so maybe that's just why we'll put him in the team. But right now they're not talking like that though. Now he's he's Arsenal's most improved player from last season. Let's get this correctly. How are you gonna stop Ricardo Calafiori? You saw what he did when he came in that second half. Closed up Olise, went into the attacking positions, got an assist, on the day. Dropped it for a former Chelsea player who is definitely coming to the bridge. He has a word or two, to have with, your manager at Stamford Bridge, definitely. Bro, I think Arteta should just start him off, bro. He's just gotten his first goal right now. He will be itching and raring to go against his former club. But again, what options do you see that you have down there in Chelsea to actually neutralize that Calafiori threat?
Listen, let me first of all, I used to say Calafiori is the only Italian I know that can't defend. Yeah, that's where the whole. If I watch Troops, and Troops, that's where the whole stop the cross came from. Yeah, because he never used to close down those man. Cool. Yeah. He's doing better.
They call him cauliflower. They were calling him cauliflower.
I still call him cauliflower, but he just.
Oh my! Really? But even after the season, bro? Are you serious, bro?
No. But he's doing better now. But my point is this, though. Remember, your defensive structure has changed slightly. You're playing way better. But then again, I think having a Gabriel next to him because remember, I've seen this Calafiori guy play the right wing in games.
Yeah.
He's been able to. It's not like he's doing well defensively, but a lot of the times he's not really involved that much defensively. He's just adding to your attack sometimes. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
However, I think with him, brother, I can see Neto cooking him. If you can Estaval can cook him. I don't have no problem. If you decide to bring someone,
bro. Are you serious, bro? I think to be a big fight, bro, rather than Neto beating him.
No.
I just said it so easily without flinching an eye, bro. Without batting your eyes at all, bro.
Bro. Look at the names,
bro. Bro, I think you should be wary, bro. But you're just saying all these things with all this chest, bro. Bro, I wish you can back it up on Sunday, bro.
Tony,
you have to be very careful with these words you're spewing here, bro. because I'll call you back for post game show and we can
Don't
actually
worry,
talk
man.
about this, bro.
We
I
can
mean,
do
what
it.
would give you, bro? What would give you that chest here to just say Neto can run circles around him? I mean, I've not really seen enough from Pedro Neto this season, though, to put him on that pedestal to
I think
overrun that Arsenal defense. Really?
nah, Neto's been. I swear Neto's been on a good. Bro, Neto's been scoring goals and that.
No, it's been good. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, Chelsea are now doing what Arsenal fans actually do. We actually overgas our players. I mean, seriously, Arsenal fans do that, yeah. But
You know
bro,
that. Do you
you're
know that I
actually
don't rate
putting
Neto?
Pedro
No, no,
Neto
no,
on
no,
a
no. Tony,
pedestal that
we're not
he's
doing
not in.
this. Tony, I don't necessarily rate Pedro Neto. I think Pedro Neto does a lot of off the ball work. Yeah, you know what you guys used to call Martinelli last season, defensive winger. Yeah, we have a defensive winger in him. He does a lot of defensive work, but we want him to do more offensively. I think this season he's been doing a bit more offensively. He's not been as good as he was in the Club World Cup, but he has to do better, in my opinion. Innit? But I think recently he's improved massively, and I think it's part of the way we play, innit? I think the way we play, and I feel like he has something in him, innit? He can beat his man. It's not like he can't beat his man. That's the thing about Pedro Neto. He can beat his man. The
Yeah, he
problem is
can. I completely
his
agree.
issue is always he dwindles on the ball too much. You know how did the fake shot, fake shot, fake shot.
Yeah.
Brother, you beat your man, cross it or pass it. Like you have to keep the ball moving, innit? And that's one thing.
Yeah.
Now, the right hand side, bro, you have to praise Pedro Neto. Because if it's Estaval,
Yeah, no, Esteva is a valid threat.
Fiore is
Now, I'm
gonna
not
get
going to sit
folded,
down
bro.
here, yeah, and act as if Esteva is not a big threat. I think it's enemy number one, and I just hope that Mikel Arteta has answers for him because that kid is swift, he's fast, he has technical abilities that are out. I mean, that's world apart, bro. Man can dribble. Man can take his man. He wants to play. He wants to go ahead. He wants to move forward. I mean, there's
For
some
me as well,
certain players we have in our team, yeah, that they're always looking on passing sideways, looking on, going, side to side. He's more of a direct player. There's something about direct players that I really like. I mean, they just face it. It doesn't matter whether he loses the ball. He just wants to take his player on, and that's the difference between I mean, between a potent striker or potent winger and one that's not.
Tony, I like his ball striking. Like for his age, you've seen the goal the other day, weak foot. He scored the same goal against us when he was playing for Palmeiras in the Club World Cup.
Yeah,
like his ball striking, even with his weak foot, is dangerous. But it's similar to how you guys say about Ethan. Ethan has that as well. He can shoot, especially he's quite young, but he's older than him, obviously. But he's quite dangerous when he shoots. You give him a little bit of space, you're doomed. I feel like with us, it's Estaval. He's either gonna cross it or he's gonna drop your phone back across.
Yeah, drop. Yeah,
you have to be on point.
Yeah, on match day on Sunday, you will be missing, of course, Cole Palmer. I mean, how does this affect your game on the day?
You didn't see the news, Tony. He's back, Tony.
bro, I'm happy for that one, bro. I'm happy. I mean, they said man broke his toe, bro. Bro. I mean, I just wish it was 2 toes he broke because I don't want Palmer playing anywhere in that game. I mean, just imagine if you have Estavo up front and then you have Cole Palmer just causing damage.
Brother, I've seen
and getting those killer passes down there. It will be one more player. It will be one more player we have to be wary about, bro.
You know,
I don't want that,
Tony.
bro.
Let me explain this one. Yeah, I've seen Palmer and Esteban play together on preseason. Just pray to God that doesn't happen. Yeah, I've seen it.
It's fire, bro.
And I'm not joking,
fire,
bro.
right?
It's crazy. But I'm saying in general, I don't think he's gonna start Palmer. I think Palmer. There's a big chance of Palmer coming off the bench. That softens the blow for you. You might not have to see him the full game. I think he might just bring him on half an hour or something like that. I don't see him bringing Palmer unless Palmer's been fit or he's been able to play, or maybe he didn't break his foot. I've heard people bring up all these conspiracies. I don't know, but obviously he had the groin issue for most of the season, and I think we heard rumors that he was fit to play, but the manager wanted to make sure he was fully rested, which is why he missed all these games. Now, obviously, we
Yeah.
have João Pedro and all these other players, but I think just bringing Palmer back, because remember, Palmer's those players that can just do something out of nothing, whether it's
Out of nothing, bro. Yeah, exactly, man. I mean,
do
real
something, which is
recognize real. I mean, I wouldn't sit down here, yeah, and
yeah,
act as if Cole Palmer isn't a threat,
oh yeah.
every other time. He's a literal threat. And I do understand that.
But
But
in
the
these
thing
games,
there
though,
is what
Tony,
this is the
but
problem.
Tony, it's in
Uh,
these games, though. Sorry, before you go, yeah, in these
yeah, yeah.
games, those are the plays you need to do something
Hmm.
when you know that our managers are very tactical, innit? So it's
Yeah.
gonna be let's keep each other out, let's shut each other out. Sometimes you need those kind of players to do something.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
to do
no,
something.
they'll
Yeah,
go
exactly,
home.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
man.
yeah, exactly. Big up to the Waffle Don who was down here. Aces, Longet Yeti still down here. I have a show with him 7 p.m. Yes, sir. Yeah, we're just talking about Cole Palmer, yeah, and man is just coming back from injury, bro.
Mhm,
I look at Martin Odegaard right now. Yeah,
mhm,
he's been playing in the internationals. He's been
mhm.
playing for Norway. He's been playing for Arsenal. There's this play, stop, gap, play, stop, gap, play, stop, gap. He gets injured, it comes back again after a week or two, is re injured again, and the manager keeps, amplifying the whole thing by not allowing him heal properly and just
Yeah,
toss him
yeah,
into
yeah.
the hot seat again. Do you
I've been
think
saying
Maraska is actually playing with fire when it comes to the fitness of Cole Palmer? Bringing him into this matchup, don't you think it's a bit early to do that? I mean,
I
it's
wouldn't
good
say.
and okay. I mean, the imagination of just having him play, it's
Mm.
something good. But do you have to think about short-term gains over long-term, output right now?
To be fair though, like if I think about um Maresca, I don't think he's ever rushed anyone back in our team. And if he has, we've never been able to find out. But in general, I think you can see by Reece James being fit the whole season. But Poch
Mm.
rushed players back. Poch brought Lavia. The reason Lavia is the way he is because of Poch. He got hamstring injuries, and
Yeah.
then as soon as he brought him back, he played him in a game he didn't need to play, brought him
Mm.
off the bench, and then he got
Mm.
injured, and we never seen him since. I think with Palmer, I think we've heard that he was supposed to be fit and back. I
Mm.
think after the United game,
Yeah.
or that's the game he ended up having something and he took him off. He wasn't fully fit. Since then, the manager said until he's 100%, I'm not bringing him back.
Yeah.
Precautionary. He put him to the side and said until I feel like he's 100% and I feel like he's fully rested, his groin's fully good. That's it. Reece James is one of them. Fofana is now in the same rehabilitation program, if you want to call it, where you play this
Mhm.
game, I'm taking you off. You're not playing the next game until we feel like you reach a certain level where you can play more consistently, which is what you see now from Reece James. You're not
Yeah.
playing. You're not playing. And obviously, Fofana is someone that is very aggressive in terms of the way he plays.
Mhm.
He's limiting his minutes on the pitch to make sure that he gets the minutes, but slowly building up to a certain level. I think
Slowly building up.
so
Yeah,
he
exactly.
doesn't rush players back. I've seen him say, "This player, I'm not playing him. He's not fit."
Yeah. And again, you have to give him credit for the fitness levels of Rich James, innit? I mean, come on, man.
Mhm.
We both know Rich James, yeah. I mean,
I thought he
always
was out.
injured.
I can't lie to
I
you. I
mean,
thought
it's
he
on
was
a
old.
never-ending circle of injuries, stop starts. I mean, long injury layoffs with other
Mhm.
managers that have managed your football club. But I mean, it's kind of like finding some certain new leads of life, some certain new
But let
leads
me
of
explain,
of
Tony. Though, when you
fitness
see with Reece,
levels, and it's playing at the highest right now for Chelsea. I mean, you just have to
Mhm.
give it to Maraska
This
where
is
it's
why,
due,
Tony,
innit?
I was worried. I was worried about it. Not necessarily worried, but when I saw someone like a Saka, Havertz come back at the times they came back,
Mm,
it don't make sense because Reece James got a similar injury. The problem is with those injuries, or what's it called? It's called what did they call it? Stage 3 tear or whatever they call it. The level of injury that you get from that hamstring.
yeah,
We've seen players. We've seen what happened to KDB that season. He got that hamstring
yeah,
injury. He was literally
yeah.
like you can't rush them back. And I've seen managers sometimes. You know how it works. When what happened when the Havertz injury happened? Havertz will be out for. He'll be back soon. They don't tell you a date. You know why? He can bring him back whenever he wants.
He
That's
was, yeah.
dangerous because then you don't know how long. If he says 3 months and he comes back in 1 month, you know he's been rushed back.
He's been rushed back, yeah.
But if he doesn't tell you how long and he brings him back, you just think he's fit. But there's certain injuries, like look at Saka. He had that hamstring injury. All of a sudden, he's playing every single game. I'm thinking, like, you have to rest him.
Yeah.
If he doesn't break now, he'll break it. And the problem is with that injury is that you end up having imbalances because remember you don't train for very long. Your one leg's strong, but the hamstring when it heals is very weak. You train it. Now you feel like the one leg's stronger than the other, and then you know how they go to the gym. Remember Reece James when he came back and he looked like what's it called? He looked like those Dunnies from Muscle Beach. He doesn't look like a footballer. He looks like like he had his gym membership for 5 years.
yeah.
What happens is, remember with Havertz?
Yeah.
Do you remember with Havertz the other day? He came back looking like he's a PT trainer. He doesn't look like a footballer.
Yeah.
The problem now is you end up adding too much muscle, which means you're heavier.
Yeah.
When you go on the pitch, there's more strain on your body, which is why you see them keep getting injured.
But that's due to criticism on his game. I mean, he's been criticized so much about many defenders bundling him over. Bro, Kai Havertz couldn't stand on his feet when he was playing. I mean, a season ago, 2 seasons ago.
No, but I'm saying after the injury,
always on the ground. So it was very necessary. You know, he got bulked up, but again, he's now. You know, I mean, the injuries right now is even scaring me right now. I'm not even really sure he's gonna come back. By the projection of the manager, which is by December. Bro, I don't know what's really going to happen. I'm not sure about his fitness levels, but adding up, I think it's okay for his game because he was always bundling over lots of times. His stamina isn't something really that we could really count on because defenders used to bully him. He got bullied out of the park.
I agree with you, but you don't do that after that level of injury. Because now when you go back on the pitch, there's too much weight on those muscles, which is why
Technically,
I'm not saying that you're not right. You're right when it comes to Havertz and the criticism of the way he plays, but I'm saying in that moment, when you're heavier than you were before, the muscle's not as strong as it was before for you to be heavier. So all of a sudden you see them getting concurrent injuries. So if we for me in general, I feel like our manager has managed a lot of players really well, and I think that's one thing that I can never take away from him in terms of that's one of the things we praise him massively for is managing the players that we essentially thought were done. You know, like for Fofana slowly coming back, he's almost given them a new lease of life with the way he's managed that. So when it comes to injuries, I think that's very important.
Do you have any long-term injured players that's actually coming back to the game? Like, how many injuries do you have right now, bro? Because I mean, when you're comparing Arsenal's injury rap sheet to that of Chelsea's, I mean, Arsenal have been with the butt of jokes when it comes to injured players, isn't it? I mean, strikers injured, a part of our midfield injured. I mean, we have a defender who is also a henchman, and part of that structure that enables us to use set piece to score goals in Gabi. I mean, Gabi is like 3 injured players for Chelsea, bro. To be very sincere with you, because we can use it for our set pieces. It brings that balance to our defensive network, and he's also a leader. I mean, that's 3 in 1. Yeah, I mean, he's always vocal. He's a leader. I mean, he's the marshal in that defense. He's the top guy in that defense, bro. And of course, you use him to score set piece goals. He's always a big threat in set pieces. So, I mean, just losing him is like losing 3 players. Yeah. But again, which of your long-term injuries are going to be coming back apart from Latvia and, of course, Modric?
Modric.
You have to hold that one, bro. You have to hold that, bro.
Oh, listen, I like Modric, bro.
I just brought up that name just for you to hold that, bro. I mean, come on, man.
Listen,
you have to hold that, bro. I mean, you have a drop cheat, in your team. I mean, bro, you have to hold that, innit? Just hold that, bro.
Let's be honest, though, Tony. I'm not really getting too much into the whole Modric thing, because the Modric thing, when he went bald, when he got skinhead, he was balling out. Do you get me? It was unfortunate
Mhm.
that he ended the way it ended. He was
Latvian
actually
Gunner, Latvian Gunner, are you trolling? When I come to your channel, I respect you. I don't do all those things, bro. I don't like that.
no,
Don't
you
do that.
call
I'm
him
not
you called him
expecting that
Latvia by
from
accident.
you, Latvian Gunner. It might be a joke, but I don't expect that from you. I mean, calling me a top gunner. How do you know I'm a top gunner? I critique when needed. I critique the team when needed. I'm Ateta out. So what do you mean by that? You know, but I don't like it. I'm just telling. I'm a straight up person. I don't like that. But let's keep going, bro. Yeah, you're
You know
saying
what it is
something.
though. You know what it is. I think with the Mudrik thing, he was actually playing well before the whole situation, but we don't really know what's going on. I think it's kind of weird to ban someone if you don't have like it didn't make sense. They said they're gonna show the B sample. We never seen the B sample. We never heard
Yeah.
anything. If it turns out it's not that nothing really happened, then what are you gonna do? Like the guy's career is kind of essentially wasted. But we'll see anyway. I think he was talented, to be honest. You know what I'm saying, and his physical attributes and that was sick. But he's not here right now, so there's nothing we can do about that. But in general, the three players that are out, Cowell, he had the ACL, so he's expected to be back roughly in June.
Mm.
Obviously, Asugo should be back in January, and Lavia's out till I think he should be out till like somewhere in December anyway.
Yeah.
Other
Yeah.
than that, everyone else back, but the shoes back.
Everyone is back. So you don't, so
Everyone
now
back.
you can't go back and say, hey, we have injured players or something. You're coming down to this London Derby with your full army in it. So there's no
Mm.
excuses right now, right? Can we just get that clear now? That there's no excuses right now, right? Are we on the same page?
I never said though I'm getting in. The only main person that was out was Palmer. Like as in, I wouldn't know he's playing, he's not playing. But for me,
But they've just said they've just confirmed. I mean, your manager has confirmed that Palmer is back, though.
he's back. But I'm not. It's not like he's always like. It's not like he was just normally fit. Like I don't expect him to start. That's the thing though. Like I don't see him starting. It's different to.
So is that your excuse you're gonna have that Palmer isn't gonna play? Because
You said no
because see,
excuses.
I don't want any excuse. I want when Arsenal do that job on Sunday. I want you to look at Arsenal as a team, yeah, as a
Mm.
unit, yeah, and say, oh, this team is a team that could actually go ahead and win the league. But again, good. We've talked about Chelsea here. Look at that Arsenal team here. We're coming on Sunday. Do you think Arsenal as a team right now is mature enough to actually win the league right now? I mean, is it alien to say or to predict that Arsenal is going to win the league this season? I mean, two
No,
seasons ago,
I
three
don't think
seasons
it's
ago,
alien. No, I don't think
people
it's
could
alien.
sniff their nose and say, nah, I don't think so. But
I
this
told
season,
you,
is
chill,
it
chill,
different?
chill. You're asking me a question. Let me answer. I don't
No,
think
no,
though.
I'm just giving perspectives, though.
Yeah. I'll explain it to you. But I don't think there's. I don't think it's alien to say Arsenal can win the league. But you could have won it the year before that. So I need to see it for me to say, yo, you can do it. Because how many
Hmm.
years did we see Arsenal actually get close to the end, thinking, okay, yo, they might win the league this season, and then all of a sudden, you're 9 points. Like
But
I'm
Kai
saying, look,
Havertz was leading the line, bro.
no,
Kai
yes,
Havertz was
yes,
leading the line
yeah, but
then, though,
each
bro.
season's
I
different, though.
mean, it's not
No,
fair, though.
wait.
It's not
No.
fair, though.
In terms
We
of
had
squad,
Fabio Vieira. I mean, if Odegaard is injured, we had Fabio Vieira. I
I'm
mean, we
talking
had
in terms of
Nelson. We had
squad.
all these clowns. We had Kivia, bro. We had all these clowns in our team. We had Nketiah, bro. Bro, it's unfair. Right
The
now,
man
we
used
have
to
killers in
rating
the
them
team,
times,
bro.
no Tony. You know that them man were trying to tell me Nketiah as a baller. Bro, I've heard all of this. What's it
Who
called?
told you Nketiah was a baller,
The
bro?
man are telling me
No, who
Emil
said
Smith
to you
Rowe.
that Nketiah was a baller,
They
bro?
used to call Emil Smith Rowe. They used to call him, what's it called? The Croydon KDB.
Oh my days.
Oh, now, come on, bro. But
Ah,
putting that aside, let me put this aside, though. I think this season, there's no excuses, bro. No matter who's injured there, no excuses because you have a good enough squad to win the league. Like
mm,
the whole squad, because it used to be we don't have players on the bench. Now you got players on the bench. Like now
definitely.
there's no excuses, and I think you're on that same page as well. That you think the manager can do it, but you still have some doubts. You want to see what he can do. But as a squad, your squad's there now. You wanted that 100 goal scorer, 25 goal scorer. You got him in it. It's not my problem that the manager don't want to play in a way that suits him, and gets him all the goals. If he did that, cool. We might be able to see them score a lot more goals. Yeah, like a Gyökeres and that. But in general, my only thing about Arsenal, yeah, is the way you guys play going forward, in it.
Big up Dr.
And
Seymour. Dr. Seymour,
yeah,
big ups. BBK Sports, big ups.
yeah,
Yeah, you were
I've
saying
heard that
something, bro.
BBK guy and Waffle done earlier. Yeah, speak with bare chest. You man better win the game, bro. Because if you lot don't win the game, all of you gonna hate. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, you're gonna hate me, bro. Like I'm gonna be hated, fam. I'm telling you, yeah. Because the way I move is crazy.
You're
But
gonna be shameless, right?
bro, like, oh, you lot ain't seen Shameless yet. Like this is mad. But putting that aside, though, Tony, yeah. I don't know
Hmm.
what you feel the squad. I know they used to say mad stuff like weapons of mass destruction and all that. Hopefully, the bomb doesn't explode in
Bro,
your hand.
isn't it clear? No, Yasser, wait. Because when I make this kind of ridiculous statement, I know it's a ridiculous one, bro. But seriously, when I
Yeah.
make those statements, yeah, isn't it backed up by Arsenal right now? Don't you think
The
this is a
problem is,
weapon of mass
the problem
destruction?
is Tony.
We just destroyed Bayern Munich, the most informed side in the whole of Europe. Bro, are you kidding me? And you sit there and you tell me that this team and and the forging of mass destruction. Are you serious? We're causing pain to these teams, bro. Bro, I'm serious, bro. I'm serious, bro.
Yeah, but
Tell
understand,
me of
Tony. I
any
understand.
team right now that would want to play Arsenal right now that would feel happy to play Arsenal right now, even in Europe right now. There are few
I
teams
can't
out
speak
there.
on other teams. I don't listen, Tony. I can't speak on other teams, but I'm telling you,
No,
yeah.
but you can
I'm
talk
telling
as
you,
a
I've never
neutral
said
fan of
Arsenal. Like,
football. You can
yeah, but
talk as a
Tony, be
neutral
honest, bro.
fan of football.
Besides last season, no. Besides last season when we came to the Emirates and it was a stinky game, but you like won, yeah, because we were rubbish and we had bad injuries. But I'm putting that all aside. We were rubbish. You get me? I'm not gonna be whatever. You guys won the game. I think was it 1-0? We won
Yeah,
1-0.
just one
You like
nil.
won 1-0 at the Emirates. The other games that we played were at Stamford Bridge and that we were the better team, but we done stupid things like Sanchez giving the ball to Rice. Like, do you remember all those things? Like we were with the better team in those games, innit? But in terms of right now, your main issue's always been cool. You've been scoring more goals in recent time in terms of like you finally scoring from open play and all that. Like I'm not someone that falls for all that kind of stuff. I think that when you have a defense like yours, you should be able to rely on them more and take more risks going forward. And you
Mm.
and actually use the weapons of mass destruction that you talk about to the full extent. You can't have an
Yeah,
Eze and you just passing
but
the
is
ball
it a
and getting
joke thing?
passing
No,
around.
no, but Yasa, I want to know what you are saying though. I want to
Huh?
know what you are saying as a podcaster. Because as a
Yeah.
podcaster, we can do laugh and banter. Yeah, it's all there,
Yeah.
good and okay. But as a serious, neutral guy that loves football,
Yeah.
yeah, when you
Yeah.
see this Arsenal team, do you think they're a very destructive team? Do you think any team would want to likely say, "Hey, I want to play Arsenal in the next round"?
You know what I'll explain to you,
Is that
Tony?
what you would naturally
Let me
say
give you an
as a
analogy,
neutral fan
Tony.
of football?
Do you like playing against low blocks? No.
Oh,
No, wait, Tony, let me
bro,
explain.
don't go for the
Let
low
me
blow. No, don't
explain.
do
Let me
that.
explain.
Oh,
Let
we're
me
not doing
explain.
this, bro. You're going for the low blow.
Tony, let me explain,
I
Tony.
mean, forget this low block thing, yeah. I'm talking generally. Yeah,
Let
generally,
me
bro.
explain my point first before you go. Let
Oh,
me explain. If you need to remember that the way you guys play football, you have a very strong defensive structure, yeah? You have. And in I don't know, at some point you were playing 3 DMs and now you don't play 3 DMs and that. I don't know how it works with the other players, but I'm saying in general, your defense is very strong. You got 4 centre backs. When you guys sit back and try hit on the counter, your centre backs, no one wants to play a team that defends well a lot. And then you defending with the quality of players that these other lower teams don't have. I'm not facing a
mm,
Burnley when I face your defense. I'm facing a Gabriel and a Saliba. They're top level centre backs. So when
yeah,
you sit back, it's different to when a Burnley sits back. Do you get what I'm saying?
mm,
Which is why you guys
yeah,
don't concede as much. Does that make sense? I'm
yeah.
not trying to take the mic by saying low block and that, but I was trying to give you an analogy in that aspect. But of course, no one wants to play those kind of teams because it's on you to break them down. And if you leave too much space, you get on the counter. That's how Pep's been playing. He sits back and then he hits you with a Haaland. But I think I'm not my little doubts about Arsenal is, can we break them down? Now I trust the players I have going forward, but sometimes we have this issue where we're not clinical. This is the thing about Chelsea, which is why sometimes we drop points. Yeah. The
Mm.
problem now is I'm not worried about your offense. If you think I'm scared about your attack, that's that's a funny story. Your defense, I think, is going to be a problem for me. I'm not worried about
Mm.
your midfield. I'm just worried about how am I going to break them down. How are we going to break them down, and how are we going to take our opportunity?
But if you're saying that, yeah, I mean that's disingenuous. You know, Chelsea doesn't like to stand off with set pieces. You know, you're very uncomfortable with set pieces.
We've scored a lot of set pieces. Our
That has
set piece
always been
has
a
changed.
bigger problem for
No,
you.
that's
You've
changed, though.
conceded from set pieces this season, bro.
Yeah, we've
You've
conceded,
conceded from set
but
pieces
we've
this
improved.
season.
It's
You're
different.
very shaky.
When
You're
you look at,
very uncomfortable,
he's
bro. You
waffling again,
defend
bro. You're
uncomfortably
waffling again,
against
Tony.
set
You're
pieces.
waffling.
No, but why are you? Oh my days. Oh yes, sir.
Tony,
I knew you would do this on the
our
show.
defense
I
is
knew you would
different, Tony.
whistle your way out
Tony,
of
our
the sweat.
defense is different when we
Are
have
you
Fofana
comfortable? Are you
and someone
comfortable
else.
defending against Arsenal set pieces, bro, on Sunday?
It's only Arsenal
Do you
set
want to
pieces.
see set pieces run at you on Sunday? Are you confident? Because right now you've just said that, hey, you know what? Yeah, Arsenal's
I'm more
attack. I
confident than
don't
if you had
really,
Gabriel.
I'm not scared of Arsenal's attack. Guess
Yeah,
what?
but
Arsenal haven't played with any striker. Like, bro, name me a striker that's at Arsenal right now that's
do you
fit
have to play? Do
and
you have
ready
to
to
play with the
go.
striker? Or do you have to play with the striker? Is
No,
that what
I'm
you're
not.
saying now?
Oh, then you selling my point. We don't need a number
Yeah, but we
nine
played João
to actually
Pedro
score
front though.
goals.
We played
That's
João
what I'm
Pedro front.
saying.
We played
I have a
defense.
defensive midfielder who is actually playing in the number nine position, bro.
But
That's
is that my
I mean
problem? Is that my problem?
that's how
You
much
man
I
are
don't play with an attack,
well, he's
bro.
better than Jokeres though, Tony. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's his better position.
Oh
But
my days,
let me
bro.
tell you this though,
This
Tony.
guy,
Let me
yeah.
explain though. Like for me, I think the set pieces thing. When we play for
Mm,
Fana, our set piece, the way we defend set pieces is different, which is why we're looking differently to this game. If I had
mhm,
Tosin and Chalaba, I'd refer back to what you're talking about because those were the ones where we would consider the set pieces. Now Spurs were supposed to be good on set pieces. They had a lot of set pieces against us, all were cleared. I'm not worried about
mhm.
the set pieces thing because you don't have Gabriel. He's your main
Yeah.
guy on set pieces, yeah? He's not there now.
Mhm,
Yes, the other day he scored with Timber. You could say Neuer should have saved it, X, Y, and Z, but you guys scored the goals anyway. If we
yeah.
keep them out, we're also a threat from set pieces. To what extent, I don't know. Sometimes you may have never conceded from set pieces, but it could be the first time. I don't know. Like I'm not gonna come in and say we're gonna scare you from set pieces. I'm not gonna be the guy that does that. Yeah, because
But
I'm not
you've
known.
considered goals from set pieces this season, though, right?
That's when Tosin and Chalaba were in goal in defense, but they're not in defense against you. So I can't do that comparison. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't work for me because when I've seen Fofana play,
Oh
we've not
my days,
conceded from set
bro.
pieces. No, but when I've seen Fofana play, I've not conceded from set pieces. So I'm not gonna say I'm gonna concede from set pieces. It's common sense, bro.
It's just nice to see you whistle your way out of it, bro. But these are the realities, yeah, that you're gonna be facing, whether you like it or not. Whether you
Yeah.
have Badashile there or Fofana, Tosin, whomever you're gonna bring in down there.
Yeah.
The reality is, if Arsenal go direct at you and we don't get goals, we are gonna, we're gonna use our weapon of mass destruction, which is part of our game plan with set pieces. And are you just ready to actually, face a flurry of those? Because if we're not getting those goals directly from an Eze
This
pass
guy, Tony,
or
this guy,
from an
swear to God.
Eze pass
If I
or a
weren't
Merino
ready,
goal,
if I weren't
we
ready, why would
will
I
look
be there?
for set pieces. As a verbal answer to pick you
Yeah, but
apart. So the thing
Tony,
there
if
is,
I
do you
weren't
think
ready.
your team is ready for that, though?
Yeah. I think my team's ready because if it weren't ready, I wouldn't have chest. You see me, yeah, I don't do the fake chesting. Like,
Mm,
I'm not doing chest because I'll just it's Arsenal. I need to do chest. That's stupid because
mm.
essentially that's like doing the Spurs thing. And that's like how the Spurs fans were talking to you guys before they played. They knew they were gonna get slapped, but they wanted to do the chest thing before.
Exactly.
Like
Some
it don't make
pretend
sense.
fake chest thing,
Like
right?
if I thought we were getting slapped, I'd come in and tell you, "Look, listen, hopefully we can get a draw and da 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 da. Like, I'm gonna be honest, innit? But I can see us winning, and my main issue is just that.
Wow.
Listen, let me be honest with you. Yeah, I think my only thing is I'm tired of Arsenal fans trying to talk to me like I'm Spurs. That's my issue. That's my. I know you like winning some games and that, and I think listen, it's calm and let's see where you go. You're top of the league, but don't talk to me like I'm Spurs, bro. I have trophies that man never heard of, never seen. So I don't want to hear nothing about. Even in my worst period, I've won trophies. So like, I don't want to hear. I don't want to like. It's different, but I think if you underestimate us, trust me, Tony, good luck. If you know that okay, this is what they can do and this is what can happen, we just have to hold it, then cool. That as in, if you know that this is what Chelsea's threat is and we have to nullify them and this can't happen, cool. Otherwise, all you man are gonna do emergency stream. If you lot think we're gonna just roll over, we're gonna get rolled over at home, and then you don't do it, all of a sudden it's gonna be like,
bro. When was the last time you beat me at Stamford Bridge? No, sometimes you have to put perspective.
Beating me is different. But
when was the last time it's not different? He wants to weasel his way out of this now. When was the last time you beat us in Stamford Bridge, bro?
When's the last time you won? Forget me winning, but when's the last time?
No, I'm asking you. No, it's your home though. It's your home though. When was the last time you beat me at Stamford Bridge though?
Bro, I think
it's like, Google it, bro. Google it, bro.
I don't even remember.
Just Google it.
I don't remember. I'm not good with dates. It's been a while, but we haven't lost. It's been a lot of draws at home. But it's not the same as winning. It's not the same
in recent years, bro. In recent years, I mean, you've not even had joys in your own home against Arsenal. So I mean, just let that. I mean, bro. I mean, now that you've seen the year, I mean, I just saw reality set in. To be reality honest, checks in your bank, bro.
Low-key disingenuous though, because those have been our bad periods though. Like when you beat us 5-0 and it was Gilchrist and that, right? But do you know where Gilchrist is now? He's in the championship, my brother.
Is in the championship, right?
Yeah, that's the Donnies that were playing when they slapped us. So we've always had, maybe you had injuries, we had injuries, is what it is, like at some periods in the season. But I think right now is the perfect time to play each other. There's an incentive.
I agree with you. I agree with you. What would be the first 11? What's your first 11? Because I will have to wrap the show up.
Yeah, we need to wrap up. I think my first 11. I don't know. You know what it is, yeah? Because my manager is someone who adapts to the opposition. So he'll come up with a game plan. He adapts. Now, big teams, I think when we play big teams, he plays. I think he will go with. Obviously, I call him Shamamo. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to him. Yeah. Shamamo. Robert Sanchez in goal. Probably Gusto at right back. And then I think it's going to be Fofana and Chalobah again. I don't think he's going to change it. There's no need to change it.
You're not going to go with Tosin, yeah?
Uncle Tosin's he's younger than me, bro. Tosin's supposed to be old. He's younger than me. Trust me, Tony. I think he has one of those. Remember when Eto'o was finding the passports on the Cameroon players?
Yeah.
Because he don't move like a 26, 27-year-old. Yeah, I think it's going to be him, either Chalobah or for the Badia show. But we'll have to find that on the day with that one.
On the day, right?
Cucurella left back. I think he'll go with Reece James, Caicedo, and then Enzo in the 10. It depends. And then I think left wing he'll probably go with Garnacho again, and then bring on Gittins. He has this thing where he brings off the hard worker, and then he bring the other player later. I think we'll play Neto on the right. I think either João Pedro or Delap starting. I can't get brother with my manager. I can't give you a guarantee.
But which striker is more well suited to play against Arsenal? To your own ideas, your own imagination.
I think
which striker do you think will cause more problems?
You know what it is? I would have said Delap, but the problem with Delap is that he scored the other day, but he's not 100%, not necessarily fit. But you know when you come back from an injury and you're not match sharp yet. So he's not really looking that good. But he got sent off in the first game when he was supposed to get his match fitness. Then the game after that, he played some 6-man low block against Wolves, which means he never really done anything.
Yeah.
But I think the guy that can hurt you would be Delap. But I'm saying probably João Pedro. I think we might play João Pedro again. And then I think you will definitely see an Esteval, Palmer, and if João Pedro don't start, you'll see him. If it's not Delap, you'll see one of the two anyway. Like you will see those people, and I think, and don't sleep on Andre Santos either. You know what I'm saying? He came on second
Andre
half.
Santos, innit?
He's finally this thing.
Bro, you have some silent killers, bro, in your team, bro.
Bro,
I mean,
you know what's like.
Let's call a spade, people. I mean, Andre Silva, bro. I mean, I like the kid, yeah. Great guy.
Andre Santos. Yeah. I think.
What's your prediction for the game, bro?
I've said 2-0, innit?
Be very careful. I mean, yes, sir. Think clearly, bro. Bro, calm down. Take it easy. Take it easy, bro. Bro, you can't be so quick and so fast to jump on that question. Just like take a chill pill,
I've been saying
a minute or so.
Week, so
relax, breathe, and answer that question, bro. Bro, because I'm gonna cook you, bro. Seriously, bro. And I'm gonna be shameless, bro. I'm gonna call in a world shameless show in that post-game show after we smack you guys up at the break. So be very careful when you answer that question, bro. What's your prediction for that matchup?
2-0, Tony. 2-0 Chelsea.
People in the chat, big up to Red Audi. Big up to Dr. Seymour, Dr. Box. Bro, did you just hear what he said? 2-0 to Chelsea? Oh my days. People, I mean, the disrespect, bro. I mean, Yasser TV. People, there is no other person who could actually disrespect Arsenal the way Yasser TV does it. I mean, and that's why I like this, brother. I mean,
what's your prediction then?
Bro, I think, bro, I don't rate your defense. I think we'll smack you guys up by 4-1. I'm sorry. It might be tight in the first half. It'll be a very tight game in the first half. But like Bayern Munich, you're going to relinquish power. You're gonna start making mistakes. We'll push you. We'll probe you into making certain mistakes, and we'll also latch onto set pieces to do the magic down there at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea can't defend set pieces. It's more pressure, more pressure, more pressure. We don't even really need to have much defensive discipline when we play against them. People, I'm saying it. I'm saying it. Chelsea in Barcelona should be taken with a pinch of salt, people.
Tony, be very careful, really. Tony.
I don't respect the European team, bro.
Be very careful, Tony. Be very careful. You said I've been disrespectful by saying 2-0. He said 4-1. You didn't even beat Spurs 4-1. Did you beat Spurs 4-1 or 3-1?
Bro, I just beat the most informed team in the planet. The most informed team on the planet, bro. Are you kidding me? Bro, are you serious, bro? I just did Bayern Munich dirty, bro. And these are the thanks I get? Really? Are you serious? Bro, well, it's all good. No problem. We'll wait till Sunday, bro. See, Yasser TV, tell these people, Yasser TV, my friend, has just graced the channel, and I really, really appreciate that. He has always been, a YouTube friend outside and, outside my own channel. And, whenever we do shows out there with Northside, mutual respect and he's a brother I really, really respect. So Yasser TV, on behalf of Tony Clark Gunner TV, I do appreciate you popping down here. And since you've made your debut here, it's been nice you pop in and once in a while make this your family also. And I watch your shows, bro. I go to your channel, I watch your shows, bro. It's mutual respect here. I have Chelsea fans that I have problems with, but I won't get into that. But you one that I usually don't have problems with. So I mean, it's all good. Please tell these people, what you got coming on, bro.
What do I have coming up today? I don't think I have anything today, but tomorrow, I think around 9 p.m. I'm gonna do a show with AJ. Arsenal
No,
fan.
AJ.
Yeah,
Oh,
Somalian AJ.
does AJ do shows? The moderator guy?
No, not him, not him. There's the Somalian
Oh, okay,
AJ. You've
okay,
seen him
okay,
on the
okay.
pan. You've seen him on Northside's panel before. The one that sits and holds his phone like this. I used to
Oh,
call
okay,
him.
that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He comes. I think he changed his name to Somalian or something recently. But
Oh
yeah, man,
my
that's
days.
my guy. Yeah, he's my guy.
Okay,
We have
okay,
a show together called the Hold That Show, and he's an Arsenal fan, innit?
okay,
I don't know why he was
okay.
starving to do a prediction. The whole of last season, I slapped him up. You get me? And then
Oh my
every
days,
time,
bro.
but then
Have you
now,
been able to see the G Spores? Have you been able to get your hands on him?
hey,
On the
Deji, hey, no,
Yeah.
Tony, I had Deji on for.
Man has been ducking me. Man has been running
No,
away.
I've had
Since,
Tony. I've had
uh,
Tony for the. I've had Tony for the preview before the Tottenham game, and he told me he was moving like you. He said 3-1, I'm gonna slap you. I call him one, he's gonna score all the goals. You get me?
oh my
Now
days.
it's living as clips on my channel. That's what they are now. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? This is what happens when you follow my shows, bro. But for me,
exactly, bro.
which I got that show tomorrow 9 p.m. and then Sunday 1:30 UK time during the day essentially. Yeah. I'll usually do an hour
Yeah.
show, hour and a half, probably with Joey or whatever, just a normal football chat and chill show. I think we do that one. Probably review the game. Well, actually, that's before the game, so we'll probably see if there's any news or anything like that beforehand. Have a chat, and then we'll see, man. Then it's busy for me still, because then I'm on Husam's show at like 8, 9
The
o'clock,
Sam
and if I
show.
lose, I'll get cooked.
Yeah.
I'll get cooked by Hamza and everyone if we lose, bro. I'm it's dangerous out here, bro. I can't be
It's
losing.
dangerous, bro. That's what I told you, bro. That
Well,
2-0, that's lots
every
of
week.
chess, bro.
I
That's
can't
lots
lie.
of chess, bro.
Tony, we bring in the belt every week on that show because Hussam's
Wow,
he's
really?
losing every week. He lost to PSV the week before that. He's losing, but yeah, man, they just one of them.
Yeah.
We'll see, innit? I think.
We'll see.
Listen, like I said, man, big up to you for having me on. I think we've always wanted to do this anyway.
Yeah.
What time to do it as to like today? Do you know what I mean? So
Yes. Yeah,
appreciate
exactly.
everyone in the chat. Big up the chat. Big up to you as well, Tony. And yeah, man, listen, we'll see what happens on the weekend. We will talk. You know what I'm saying? We will talk.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Guys, I would invite him back. See, people, I enjoyed this show, people. I enjoyed the show. This is how I enjoy, my
I'm telling you
previews.
though,
Yeah, and of
Tony,
course, I
if you
just have
lose,
to.
but Tony, if you lose, I'm
I
telling
would
you,
apologize. I'll call you
I'll
back
send
on the
you the
show.
link.
We'll do a
I'll send you
post-game
the link
show,
of the
and I'll
show, and then you
apologize
can watch me
online.
I'll cook you, you know.
Yeah, definitely. No problems, man. People, I will be bringing him back for a post-game show later on. So, let's see how that goes. But from Tony Clark, Gunner TV and fans down here, we actually respect you and thank you for today, Yasser TV, bro. People, please go and subscribe to Yasser TV, people. Just go do that. He's a Chelsea fan, people. He's a flamboyant one. But, even if he looks quiet, bro, when it comes to Chelsea, he's not a quiet guy, bro. Seriously. He's a henchman, bro. He carries Chelsea on his crest, bro. See, people, yeah. Love from here. Join me immediately after the show, people. I'm jumping on to the next one with my guy, our new show, Paint YouTube Red, people, with Longhead Yeti. People, join me for that one. As me and Longhead Yeti just yap about what's really going on in the Premiership. From me and Yasser TV, we are out, people. Peace.